Hi, I'm Shauna, former talent manager, and on this channel, I help self-managed creators learn how to master the campaign process from pitching to getting paid. I want to talk about my experience running a talent management agency and why I'm a firm believer in creators learning how to master the process of managing campaigns first before handing it off to a talent manager. So I accidentally fell into becoming a talent manager. My experience as an influencer was not that great. I did not enjoy it at all because I would put so much time and effort into creating the content, making sure I was doing stuff on time, just for the brand to pay me late. That was so frustrating to me. And when I found out that other influencers were getting paid late, like even bigger influencers, there was a creator, she was like a natural hair creator, and she made a post about this. And there were so many people leaving comments sharing their experiences about getting paid late from brand deals. I didn't know that this was a whole thing. So when I realized that it wasn't just me, and once I learned how to finally get paid from these brands after they were late, I wanted to teach other creators how to do the same thing. So I started working on a coaching program. And then one of my friends that was in the same niche as I was, she reached out and she asked if I could manage her campaigns for her. So I said, okay, sure, this will be perfect because I'm working on this coaching program. So we started working together and we were just going to test it out for 3 months and just see how it went. And within that first month, I helped her land her highest campaign ever. And it was a multi-4-figure brand deal. We kept going from there. And then I started working with other creators that I knew in this space. And that's how I became a talent manager. And I started VOI agency, Vegans of Influence was what it was called. I managed vegan and plant-based influencers at the time. What I did not know was that a talent manager's job is really to manage incoming deals that you're already getting. So when you need management, it's when you are getting an influx of inbound campaigns at a high enough rate for it to financially make sense for both you and a talent manager to work together. A talent manager is not a virtual assistant. They are a strategic partner, a part of your team, and they are very involved in your business. Working with brands is such a massive part of your business, and you don't want to just hand that off to just anybody. You really want to learn that process first before you hand it over to somebody else, because you need to know if that manager is doing a good job or not. So if you aren't sure how the process is supposed to go the right way, you're never going to know if the manager is doing what they're supposed to do on your behalf. Talent managers get a 10 to 20% cut of your deal, and it's commission based, and they don't get paid until you get paid. So you could be working for a month or two, doing all of this pitching and research and all this stuff, finally get the campaign, but then you also are not getting paid until after the deliverables go live, which could be another 30, 90 days before you actually see that payment come through. So it got to the point where it just was not sustainable for me anymore. And it wasn't until I started talking to other talent managers that I realized pitching shouldn't be the primary way that the deals are coming in. The deals should have already been coming in. I'm hearing that some are requiring creators to be making like $100,000 a year in brand partnerships before they would be ready for that talent management agency. So when I learned that, I was like, now it makes sense. That's another reason why I highly recommend you get management when you actually need it, because it needs to financially make sense for both sides. Sometimes I feel like influencers want the status of having a manager, or they think that when they get management, that means that now all these brand deals are going to start coming in. And yes, managers can do that. But I've also heard so many horror stories of influencers signing on to agencies and it's not going how they think it's supposed to go. Influencers are being taken advantage of by these agencies, or maybe you're not being prioritized because they've got bigger influencers who are already getting deals and their time and attention is going to go to that. But wait until you are getting so many deals that you literally cannot handle it because you're missing out on money, you're dropping the ball here and there. And it's not just because you don't know how to negotiate or you don't know how to pitch. Let it be because I know how to do all those things. I'm getting a lot of brand deals coming in, and now I need somebody to step in and help me manage all of that. If you're not getting paid campaign offers on a consistent basis, then I would say that it's probably not time for a manager yet, and that's okay. Learn the process first before handing it off. All right, so make sure that you like and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and leave a comment. Tell me about your experience, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.